Hello! Welcome back. Nice to see you again. So, I see you've come here for the end of year lists. First of all, we're going to do the albums. So, I feel like that's what everyone wants. So, just to tease you, we're going to start with the honourable mentions. So, in no particular order, these 5 albums just missed out on making my top 5. We have Darker Still by Parkway Drive, Shrine from Bleed From Within, which I have not reviewed yet here, but I will. Disrespectful by the Bad Boy Chiller Crew, for those of you that like a little bit of English hip-hop, garage, weird shit. Obviously, Zeit by Rammstein had to be an honourable mention. It probably should have been on my list, but there was just some better albums that beat it out. And the final one was 12 Carat Toothache by Post Malone. Some people didn't like the album. Some people thought it was, his weakest thing after a bit of a wait from Beer Bongs and Bentleys, I think it was, but I enjoyed it. So, my top 5 albums of the year. We're going to start from track number 5 and work our way up. So, drum roll please. Number 5, Techno by Electric Callboy, formerly known as Eskimo Callboy. For those of you that don't know who they are, it is just a German band having fun with the metalcore sound. It's just quirky, weird fucking songs about, love, spacemen, working out at the gym, dancing on the dance floor, being eaten by zombies, fucking you name it, they've probably got a song about it. They just have fun with it. That's why it made it on here. So, track number 4, album number 4, Disparity, Ocean's 8 Alaska. Now, when Ocean's 8 Alaska announced they were going back to their other vocalist with Metamorph, we had a bit of a wait for the album. I was worried it wasn't going to be good. I was worried that the sound might change up from Hikari? Whatever their last album was, too much. But we didn't change that much. The vocalist is a previous vocalist for the band. He's, I think, the OG. He came back to full glory. Some of the songs were a bit short for my liking. Some of the songs could have done with fleshing out, but it was still a great return to form, a great album overall, some bangers on there. I might review it in the new year as a full thing, but this is just, like some of these, it's one that I've listened to a lot in my own time, and it's grown on me more and more with each listen. Here we go, into the top 3 now. And in 3rd place, we have Pain Remains by Lorna Shore. Now, I told you guys it wasn't my top 1, but I didn't say it wasn't in my top 5. And I think 3rd place is a solid ranking for it. Don't get me wrong, it got Album of the Year from a lot of other people. I think it actually is like Metal Album of the Year overall. But for me, personally, there was 2 other albums that I listened to more and found myself listening from cover to cover a lot more frequently. So, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourselves, well, Raven, the fuck are these other 2? What could it be? So let me tell you. Number 2, Trinity by The Gloom in the Corner. Now, this again is not one that I have reviewed on the channel yet. I haven't actually spoken too much about The Gloom in the Corner here. But in my personal life, if you know me, you've probably heard me talk about The Gloom in the Corner. My friend turned me on to the band and was like, yo, you should check these guys out. They're pretty fucking sick. I listened to one song and I was hooked ever since. I've listened to every album, every EP. I have gone and looked up the actual lore behind all the songs, because there is like an overarching storyline, a theme, like it's a lot to follow, but it's worth fucking following. If you haven't heard of The Gloom in the Corner, check out their albums, check out their EPs, look up their song Misanthropic, that's the one that got me into them, or Bleed You Out. Highly recommend. Great band. Shout out Gloom in the Corner. Now, here we go. Raven's album of the year is Umbra Mortis by She Must Burn. You could probably guess this was coming. The guys and girls at She Must Burn did such a fucking phenomenal job with this album. They came back from vocalist changes, from everything, and they pulled out a fucking masterpiece. I've spoken to some of these guys on Facebook, in the comments section. You know, I supported the album, I bought the merch bundles. I cannot stress enough how much I love Kyle Lamb's vocals on this, and Valis Volkova as well. She is fucking phenomenal, and I cannot wait to hear these guys just creating more magic in the studio. So, with that being said, that is the album and the year list, and I think we should probably end it here. Say farewell, and I will see you soon, where we will look at the best EPs of the year. So remember, stay safe. If I don't see you before the new year, have a good new year, have a good Christmas. Make sure you don't get too drunk. Stay safe out there, my friends. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.